Good morning, good morning. 26th April here today. It's a Monday. Oh, we got the gulag coming in here. Nice, nice. Beautiful. Let's take a look over here. So, wow, just been ranging here in pound yen. Tried moving up towards, 150, 100, then we rejected that area. Let's take a look here what happens here. Let's bring up gold here as well. Oh, good morning from Australia. Oh, good evening from Australia. Good afternoon from Dubai. Good evening from Philippines. Man, we got people all over the place. Amazing. We're bringing everyone together here today, every day, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, let's take a look over here. Let's take a look at the daily time frame on pound yen at this time. So we're basically coming up. So I was actually looking at the weekly here, and I was looking at the weekly in a way that how the weekly candle has basically, rejected entire 152, rejected 151, and closed below all these candles to the left-hand side. And it was like kind of like the idea that if we have this big rejection here, this weekly candle may continue moving bearish, but we need to find some sort of a resistances for that idea to play out. So I was looking at the daily time frame. Daily seems like we broke below the support. This daily was kind of like doing like a retest to continue down, but we don't know whether it's going to continue down or not. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour has around 2.5 hours left for it to close. So far, we're creating a support on the 4-hour time frame. We also have this big rejection here. So now, based on the 4-hour, we're not sure whether this is a resistance that we're breaking to continue bullish to possibly fill this wick and to continue to fill the wick at 150, or are we just going to close below this area to maybe continue moving down? Let's take a look at that on the 1-hour time frame and see our intercession levels here. So looking at the 1 hour, actually we're just ranging here on the 1-hour time frame. Looking at 30-minute time frame as well. Yeah, this is pretty difficult price action right here. See, we got resistance on the top, we got support down over here. I mean, it's just not clean at all. Yeah, not clean at all. Let's take a look on the 15-minute here. So we got a support down at 149.700. If we break this area, our next support is almost like 14, 15 pips away. That may be an opportunity for price to move down, but it's a 14, 15 pip range. Also, it's a Monday, so got to be a little bit careful here for price to move. Now, when we're looking at buying opportunities, I think we may have a buying opportunity above 150. But if you do break above 150, our range is not that much either. I mean, like we got the first wick rejections at 7, 8 pips away, and then 23 pips away, maybe all the way up over here, but that also becomes pretty difficult because we have some sort of a ranging happening in this area here as well. So I would say maybe pound yen is going to be a write-off, because if we stay within this range between 149.700 and 150, it's a 30 pip range, but then again, we have a lot of, like, it's just not clean price action within this range. So I'd probably, call this as a write-off range here. Let's take a look at this chart here. This is gold 30-minute. Buys above this area, looks good. Sells below this area. Okay, yeah, this looks good. Kind of like an idea here. Was actually going to take a look at gold now too. Let's take a look at gold here. So gold 4-hour candle just started here. It's about to close in about 2.5 hours here as well. We're rejecting both ends here on gold on the 4-hour. Rejecting from the downside. We may have a rejection from the top side. Maybe this area here as well, like a rejection area. Let's take a look on the 1-hour time frame. 1 hour is also creating this. Yeah, this is a pretty clean resistance here, 1781. Looking at the 30-minute time frame. Let's see here. So we have a support at 1778, dropping down to 15-minute. I think this could be some sort of a range. It's like a 23, 25 pip range. If price does come down, I mean, solid, right? But if it has some issues, then probably it's just going to be in that range. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark this off as a no trade range. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. So it's going to be like a no trade range right here. Let's do this. This will be a no trade range. Yeah, because we're in a range at this time. But if you do start breaking bullish, then obviously, like, above 1781, 1782, we can start to have conversations about gold moving back to, I would say, like 1794. But to be safe, around, 1788 could be a pretty nice target too. right above this area here. So if you measure this range, this is a pretty good idea here. 54 pips, all the way up here, 77 pips. So buys here look way cleaner than sells, because you can see we got clean candles to the left hand side. So it's going to be a bit of a waiting here today, especially for pound yen at this time. I'm smoking weed now. Well then, you're going to have the same sort of results. Let's take a look here. Pound yen 1 hour chart. We'll place a sell when price break and close below 149,700. Okay, we'll take out 80% position. Okay, looks good. Well, you got a plan in place, so let's see if that plan actually plays out. Sells below 149,700. You got a 14-15 pip range, so we'll see how well that plays out. Let's see here. Please suggest any way to make money in India. I have no idea. No idea. Most of the questions I get are from India. No clue, man. I'm living in Canada. We got pound yen chart here again. Buys above 150. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, sells below 149,430. Oh, so you're looking at much cleaner sells below this area. 149, 440, 430. Oh, who's this? All right. Let's turn off annotations here. Yeah, so far we're just waiting here. I think you're right. Sells below 149, 560 could be good, but way better sells are going to be below 149, 450, because then you got this clean range going all the way down towards 149.070. So I wouldn't be surprised if price just starts ranging here on a Monday, Then we could say, oh, it's just Monday. Monday blues. Can you look at the trade I took a few minutes ago and tell me what I could have done better? Let's take a look here. You're supposed to send these trades in a Slack chart. Entry after price start breaking its own low here. Okay, makes sense. Close 50%. Yeah. I think there was nothing you could have done better. You had the analysis. You took the trade right here, sell, and, it was just a probability of it not working out at this point. Why wouldn't you actually trade within the range if it's 30 pips? Is that a thing? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of consolidation within this range, right? So you can see prices consolidating over here. And if we go down, it's like a 12 pip range here. So, price is consolidating here. So that's why it's probably not going to be a good idea to take a trade. Why is gold 1776 not a support level? 1776. 1770. Yeah, it is 1776. But I decided to put this main support right down over here at 1774. Because if you do break below this area, 1778, you still got around, 20, 25 pips for price to move in. All right, let's take a look at GBP AUD. Let's see here. Oh, wow, this thing is just coming down. Tap down into the support over here. Let's remove all the analysis. Let's take a look at the daily here first. Oh, nice. Look at that. So this zone was drawn from Friday. Price did come into that area and tapped it. It's still bearish right now, heavy bearish momentum at this point. 4-hour candle is also coming down. We got a support down at 1.78370, 340. Looks like we're trying to retrace here on the small time frames too. So let's take a look at this area here. So we had a support at 1.78760. We broke this area and now we're coming down. So we're going to wait and see if the next 1-hour candle breaks the previous candle's high to continue up or not. Something that we learned on Sunday, so we'll have to wait and see for this candle to close. This is gold. Same range. Perfect. We'll have to wait here now. This IC market support is crazy. Oh. I got an Indian in my IG DMs asking for market fluidity videos. Help me. Oh. Let's see here. This is London Open. 15-minute candle closed week bullish, week bearish. Secured 90% 10 pips. Nice. We broke above the highs, went up, secured positions, and then, retracement. Yeah, we're still ranging over here. So this is what I'm going to call a no trade range here as well. This 30-minute range here. No trade range. So let's do this. No trade range. How many positions do you open in a week approximately? It depends, sometimes maybe 10, 15, 20, it depends on per day too. Like per day I'm going to focus on like maybe 2 positions, 3 positions max, and then we'll go from there. This is gold. It took a buy as the 1-hour candle closed above mini resistance. Yeah, I think you needed this candle to break the high of the previous candle. That's what you needed to do at that point. Because if we didn't break the high, then there was no way price was moving up. So this candle didn't break the high, so there was no way we were basically moving up. And I think you could have also maybe secured managed risk based on 15-minute time frame here as well. Would you have entered sells when the 15-minute broke the low on GJ? No, I would not have, because it's in a range here. Waiting for price to kind of like break out of that range, basically. All right, this is gold 1-hour chart. Buys above 1782. Looks good, looks good. Chill zone, sells below 1774. Perfect. So now we just gotta wait. Just waiting over here and see what happens. What did you eat for Sari today? I think I had chicken bread. I had chicken bread, had some dates, some fruit, and lots of water. All right, this is pound yen. Same idea here, ranging. We have zones over here as well. So we'll have to wait here. Let's take a look at so what I'm going to be looking at GA is going to be where if this candle closes weak bearish and the next 1-hour candle breaks the high, try to see if we can take a buy for price to move up, on GA. This is something I'm going to be watching here as well, so we'll see how well that plays out. All right, expecting the support to break with volume if price turns bearish. Okay, looks good. Sells below. Oh yeah, this looks good. If we break below the support, we can continue down. And I think better buys above 1.39450, the area you have marked over here. Stronger buys above that area. Looks good, looks good. All right, let's take a look at USD CAD. USD CAD daily is coming down. We have a support at 1.2400. Weekly, also that's a weekly wick fill. We're breaking below this weekly support here as well. Looking on the 4-hour time frame. Oh wow, look at this. This would have been a perfect impulse entry on the 4-hour time frame. We broke the low. Stop would have been above the current 4-hour candle and should have been in profits by now. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, we're bearish. 30-minute time frame, we're also bearish over here, which is pretty nice. But here's the thing, the further away we move from a zone, the higher the probability price may retest that zone. 15-minute is also making this low over here. It's going to be good if this 15-minute candle starts creating a low. If it creates a low, then that means if we break this low, we can continue moving further down. But if we respect this low, then there may be some room for a retracement. This is GJ, daily time frame form support. 4-hour form support as well. Bias is more towards buys. Waiting for volume to see. Yeah, we'll see where we break here with GU. Can we pay with crypto? Yes. Can you check this analysis I made for London, but didn't see a good opportunity to enter when price came to my buy zone? Excuse me, let's take a look over here. This is small range, 13 pips, small range. Possible sells below 149.430 looks good. Possible buys above 149.880 looks good. You have nice ranges. Damn, my voice is going too. If this keeps up, we may have to end the live stream. Nice to be the team first day. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Long time listener, first time joiner. Congratulations. Let's take a look over here. How much money did you lose to understand simple but important things like 1 to 2 trades a day? It's not about how much money I lost. It's about how much time it took for you to understand, like, you know, what it really does take to focus on. Like, cause like if there's like a hypothetical number thrown that someone may think that, okay, like, you know what, it's okay to lose this amount before you start to understand. It's never okay to lose money, whether it's $10 or $10,000. It's never okay, you know. So the sooner you understand, like, you know, what you need to do, the sooner you're going to be better off with that. Will you take any trades in this live? Well, if opportunity presents itself, yes, I'm going to execute on something. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, we're coming up over here. Nice. Third position as we broke the previous high right here. Anticipated price to move up. Price moved up. Use trailing stops. Beautiful. Over 50 pips. Pretty nice trade. How can you use commissions to purchase magic keys? I have enough but can't find out how to do it. I think the best way is to maybe email support, right? Maybe if you email support, you may get the answer, right? I don't know. Maybe that's the best way to find out. Come on, man. That's the best way to do it. What happens when your phone stops working? Do you try to complain to the prime minister? No, you call the phone company. So sells below 130, 155. Oh, you're JPY over here. Okay. Okay, you're JPY. We got the zone here. You're looking for sells below this area. Looks good. 54 pip range. Makes sense to look for sells under her. I think also maybe aim for this area as well if we start breaking this support over here. And we start breaking this resistance, obviously you're right, we may continue up to this area here. So far we're just ranging here. The candles are about to close, so we're going to keep an eye on these candles here. Alright, let's take a look at this trade. This was a sell. Oh, nice. Executed sells once the candle broke the low. Beautiful. Very nice. Anyone else having issues? Screen fuzzy? I think you need to change the resolution. If you change the resolution, you're going to see things clearly. So again, pound AUD, we have a huge rejection from the downside. This is also a 4-hour rejection over here. This is also almost like a daily rejection right over here as well. So if this candle closes bearish and the next 1-hour candle starts breaking the high of the previous 1-hour candle, I'm going to execute buys here with the anticipation of price retracing all the way up towards 1.78750. That's something I'm going to be looking at to do here today. I'm going to dabble with GBP AUD and yeah, we'll see if that plays out. There's always a first time for everything. What's this? 150 GBP JPY sells below 149.630. Based off of low time frame resistance. Okay, it sells below this area on the 4-hour time frame, buys about 150. Looks good. So you're looking at a little bit of bigger ranges here today. Yeah, so far we're just consolidating, so we'll have to wait and see how price moves from this point. Hey Raja, what does tentative mean on Forex Factory for the yen? Tentative mean that the time is not decided yet. So if we look at here, so here they say that they have interest rates at around tentative time, right? So what I do is, so whenever I see tentative, I go to my FX book. I go to my FX book and then I go to economic calendar. And from here, you can basically see the time, right? So this is the time. In like 16 hours and 7 minutes, Yeah, around like 16 hours they will have the news right here. So it's going to be around what? Excuse me. It's 7 a.m. right now. 7 a.m., 7 p.m., 7 p.m. plus 4. What's 7 p.m. plus 4? 11. So 11 p.m. Eastern they will have the news over 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 hours after Asian Open. See how fast I am with that calculation? Because I've been doing this for a long time. So 3 hours after Asian Open, we're going to have the interest rates for the yen. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I do remember maybe like 2 months ago they were talking about reducing the rates, but who knows? They're keeping them the same. So we'll have to see what happens. Is it okay if I want to risk a little more, that 2 to 3% on my positions? It depends on how confident you are. If you see something that you've seen before and you want to execute on it, and yeah, sure, for sure, you can execute on it, but you always got to keep your risk in check too. The candles are about to close in 5 minutes, so we're going to see how they close. Are you still comfortable with sales below 700 with a wick rejection 7 pips in? 700, yeah, because if we do break below this area, then I think there's a high probability for price to continue down. So we'll see. It's a smaller range, so I may not be enticed to take this sell. I mean, to be honest, it's a Monday. We have around 4 or 5 days left for the monthly candle to close, so I may not be forcing a trade here today. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. When we give a trade a second chance, did this count in the 2 per day? Yes. So when you take a trade and you get stopped out, and then if you want to give your bias a second chance, and then that's a second trade, right? Then that's a second trade because that's a second idea. How would you manage your stop loss in GA? If the next candle breaks the high right here, my stop is going to be under that candle that breaks the high. So at this time, we'll have to wait. 30-minute candle is also about to close. 15-minute candle is also about to close. So it's very, very important to just wait so far. Let's take a look at this chart here. Ooh, buys above this area, sells below this area here. Looks good, looks good. We just have to wait now to see whether price is going to really continue moving in that area or not. Let's take a look at chart by Wendy here. Gold sells below 1778. Same support we have here, and you're looking for buys above 1783, 1784. Yeah, that could also look good. So far, we're just consolidating here. Yeah, buys above 1782 as well, because if we look at the 1 hour candles, we can see how many 1 hour candles just tried breaking above 1781, but they closed below this area. So even having one candle breaking above could make the entire difference of price moving up or moving down. I cannot imagine without you how long it takes to understand the market structure and how to read the candle. It takes a couple years, I would say it takes a couple of years. I think in a few months you can understand it, but to really truly grasp certain concepts is going to take a couple of years. So we'll see if we break above 1782 for gold to continue bullish or not. Let's take a look at this chart. On Friday, this move happened on gold. Could you please analyze where it would have been an ideal entry? Yeah, I think the ideal entry could have been right over here once we broke this low at this point. That could have been the ideal entry for gold. All right, this is GU. Buys once we break above this area. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. Most of the time, we just have to wait here today. Do you scalper need to follow the trend, or does it not matter? It does matter. following the trend based on the high time frames. But sometimes you can get some sort of a good confirmations on the small time frames here as well. Just like here on pound yen, the overall trend is bearish, right? 4-hour time frame, day time frame, weekly time frame, we're all bearish. But if we get some sort of a confirmation on the 1-hour time frame right here, breaking above the high, then that could be a good indication that price may continue moving up, and that could be a little bit of a retracement. That's GA. Yes, I know this is GA. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is sent by $1 billion from the YouTube. $1 billion chart. Let's see here. Break and close above resistance, 5-minute time frame. Wick down its own high for 10 pips. Nice. So what happened here? Did you take a trade? Break its own high. Oh, and entered for 10 pips. Okay. Oh, nice, nice. We broke above this area. Beautiful. Why is there volume in GJ and NY session? Well, the question is, why is there no volume in GJ NY session? I think fundamentally, so I was basically talking about this 2 days ago with a buddy of mine, and we were talking about how maybe the economy is at a standstill. Like if you look at what's happening, nothing's really happening at this time. There's no breaking news, there's no Brexit news, there's no virus news happening. I mean, everything is at a standstill. There's no one coming out with some major changes in the economy and whatnot. So maybe that's one of the big reasons why we're just ranging here on pound yen. I mean, the entire April was just a range. You may have had a few moves here and there, but for the most part, it was just garbage. No Super League as well. That's true. Also, there's no Trump. When there was Trump, every morning we'd have some sort of a volatile move. So it is what it is. We'll have to, take it by the ear over here, just as like it's presented to us. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Gold 1-hour chart. Looking for buys above 1782. Looks good, looks good. I think you should also mark out sells as well. Maybe below here would be a good idea for price to continue down. Okay. Let's see here. For GA, can we look for a sell if the 30-minute candle breaks the previous wick fill? I think it's going to be pretty difficult. Oh, we're moving down over here. We're breaking the low here as well. But the whole problem is we're breaking the low in the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Did you see how crazy how crazy it is in India right now? Oh, yeah. I try not to look at news. So I've stopped looking at the news. I mean, you look at the news, it's all depressing, sad news. It's all about the virus and this and that. I've stopped watching the news at all, so I have no idea what's going on around the world. Impulse entry on gold to sell at 1778. Yeah, that could look good. Breaking below 1778, even 1778.20, 1778 even. That could be a pretty good idea for price to move down. And if you measure this range, it's like a nice 22, 23 pip range here. Would you say learning about economics online would help in trading? Yes. Getting some sort of a little bit of economics education that will help you understand currencies better, that may help you understand correlations of certain aspects of, let's say, jobs and CPI to correlate with where prices may go. Like your understanding in that, aspect of trading, that may get better here a little bit. Do you apply the Wyckoff method? I have no idea what that is. Wyckoff method, no clue. Couldn't tell ya. All right, this is US 30. Good buys above 34110. Looks good. You have a wick fill over here as well if you continue moving bullish. And then amazing sells below 33990. This is even better because you got clean range to the left hand side. SPX 500, same idea. Sells below, clean sells, clean buys above that area there. I think most of the charts I'm seeing are like really, really good, like nicely labeled charts, you know, which is pretty excellent. Let's come down here a little bit. All right, bring the space station a little bit lower. Different people coming online with this strategy selling course. That's how that dude came about, Wyckoff. Why don't you guys trade on MetaTrader 4? I trade on MetaTrader 5. I have MetaTrader 5 opened on my other screen over here. Rosa lag raha hai. Yes, too much. All right, so yeah, gold is ranging at this point. GA is like whatever. We're approaching this support here at the bottom. I mean, there's nothing to do at this time right now. If you trade gold, your stop loss is that around 10 pip or more than that. It depends on, I mean, stop loss doesn't mean it has to be 10 pips. It depends on where the candles are, where the wicks are, what trade you're taking, how the previous candle closed. You know, that's what the stop is. Stop is not like 10 pips. What if 10 pips stop loss is within a candle? You know, then what? There's going to be an issue at that point. Would you sell GJ even if it's 11 pip range? No. No. I would not sell GJ in that 11 pip range. Yeah, it's a small range. It's like a 12, 13 pip range minus, you know, almost like a 2 pip spread. No, I don't like that at all. All right, let's take a look at GU. GU daily is also rejecting. Daily is coming down. We got a support form down at 1.38300. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we got a support form. We're also breaking. We're actually coming back into the zone on the 4-hour time frame. Oh, nice. We are coming down on GU. I don't trade GU, so if it's moving, that's perfect. I think we successfully broke below the support here as well. This is Euro USD. Sells below 1.20900. Looks good. Clean candles here. Candles had an easier move coming up. So I think they can have the same sort of move coming down too. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a waiting day here today for price to kind of like show us where they want to go. All right, let's take a look at what's happening tomorrow. So tomorrow we got AUD CPI, we got CAD news, but overall, like the New York session should be pretty solid here. No news coming in. We have FOMC. Oh, we have interest rates for the US dollar tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Okay, and then we got the yen holiday. Could be a volatile day, or could be like a ranging day for the US dollar too. You know, may move gold here a lot as well if they're keeping the rates the same. Thursday, nothing really happening. Friday is also kind of like dead for the New York session. So yeah, should be pretty clean week over here. I mean, this is going to be a end of the week, end of the month actually. How many days we got left at this point? Oh yeah, we got around till Friday. Friday is going to be the end of the month. So, you know, it's better to stay safe at the end of the month because it doesn't make any sense for you to take, unnecessary trades, and then you can, like, fall into unnecessary losses at the end of the month, and it's going to get pretty difficult. You look like a zombie today. Yeah, man, tough times. We're going through tough times. Oh, there goes gold. Gold breaking down without any confirmation here, breaking below. We'll have to wait for this candle to close, because if this candle can close and then we can break the low, or we can wake up and continue down, then I think we can have a much better move coming down. So we'll have to wait. Gym is not open there. No, gyms are not open. Canada is officially a slave country. You want to be a slave, move to Canada. You can't do anything at this point in Canada. You can't buy clothes, you can't buy underwear, you can't buy socks, you can't buy blankets. You're cold, you're shit out of luck. You should have bought blankets before. Can't buy blankets, can't buy hats, can't buy shoes. In Walmart, you just can't do shit in Canada now. Unbelievable, And our neighbors just across the border, man, they can do everything. Like, I see Daniel Savage stories in Miami. He's partying, throwing money, and I'm like, where the hell are we living? Like, the entire US is open and Canada just stuck. Yeah. Why are you lying? I'm not lying, man. Come to Canada. You'll understand what's going on. Just insane, man. Crazy. Only in Ontario. It's only temporary. You know what? If a government can take all these rights from you in this short amount of time, they know they can do this again. That's the thing. They know they can do this again. It's like a high school bully. You let the bully you once, then the bully knows he can bully you whenever he wants. Right? That's what happened. They tried to do this in the States. It didn't work, because people in the States, they're like, well, we don't give a shit what you say. They still do what they want to do. In Canada, man, this is what's happening. They're taking away some rights. They're like, I mean, you can't do certain things. And when you can't do them once and the government knows they have that power over people, they will continue to do this over and over and over and over again. And that's one of the reasons why I'm leaving Canada, because I don't know, man, this authoritarian style of running things, I'm not cool with that. I make my money, I own my own home, I pay taxes, and I can't be a slave here. I can't. I have too much pride in me to stay here. We can temporarily suspend freedom, then it isn't freedom. Exactly. Anyway, it is what it is. You can't solve a worldwide pandemic without these measures. You will be fine. Well, let me tell you this, right? You will not die if you get the virus. Like, people here acting like if you get the virus, you're going to die. No, you're not going to die. If you're between the age of 2 and 60, there's a 99.89 or whatever percentage chance you will survive. It's a huge percentage you're going to survive. I mean, Canada is just, I think Canada, what they've done is they've sold their souls to the New World Order. That's what they did. Our Prime Minister has sold himself to the New World Order. Yeah, right now we're just ranging over here. Oh, there it goes. All right, gold is now starting to move. Gold is on the move. We gotta wait to see if we break below 1777 to continue down. And if you do continue down, I think we can continue till like, yeah, 1775. This could be a pretty good idea here. For how long are you living in Canada? I've been here for 10 years. It's an amazing country. Amazing. Well, it was an amazing country until this shit happened. So yeah, so what's this? This is the 15-minute candle is about to close. and we'll see if we break this low over here at 1777.40 for price to continue down. Oh, we've broken the low at this point, 1777. Is this the idea where we can continue moving bearish till 1774? I think at this point, your stops could be just above this candle right here, around 12 pip stops, 12 to 13 pip stops, and really anticipating price to continue moving till 1777. Actually 1775, 50, 60, and all the way down to 1777, 1775. Come, leave. Oh. How many years have you been trading? Almost like 4 years. It's going to be 5 years now. It's going to be 5 years in June. Yeah, in June it's going to be around 5 years. Oh, I think in April it was 5 years already. In April. Started in April. Had my first deposit in April, by the way. Alright, let's take a look at this chart over here. Impulse entry on gold, executed on the break of the stop loss above current candle. Closed 80% at 12 pips. Beautiful. You got this trade right here. Very nice, very nice. Let's take a look at this chart over here. This is SPX 500. Sells below this area here. Looks good. We got a solid support. Below this area, we have a clean range too. Very nice. And buys above this area here. Nice. Zone work is pretty nice. The first thing I see when I look at the chart is zone work. If the zone work is good, if you have your most recent support drawn, your most recent resistance drawn, then, that makes sense. And the next thing you want to see is that if, where's the next target? So right here, we have a most recent support drawn. And if you break the support, the next target is all the way down towards the next support, which is at 1775. When was the turning point in these 5 years? The turning point was in around, I would say, close to December 2016. Yeah, that was the major turning point. Close to December 2016. Because in December 2016, that's where I kind of really understood what I had to do. Because I kept watching people win in our groups, and all they were trading was just gold early morning. And I was like, man, what how is this even working? Because I'm looking at 10 pairs, I'm looking at 9 pairs, and if I'm looking at more pairs, I should be winning, but I wasn't. So, and then I had to change my plan. I had to focus on maybe 1 or 2 trades a day, and that was about it. Everything changed after that. If you lost the first trade and you win the second one and you are at break even, would you take a third trade? I would not take a third trade at that point. I wouldn't take a third trade. Because if I took a trade, I won, and then took a trade, I lost, or vice versa, and now I'm at break even. And if I take the third trade, I may open the opportunity to take another loss and end the day in a loss. So it's better to end the day at break even rather than to fear a loss. That's something very important. All these people are dying in India of the same mentality as yours. Listen, I don't know what's happening around the world. I don't look at news. I try not to watch news at all. If people come to me with news, I just say, hey, listen, I don't want to look at news. It's just a big debate that I'm not trying to get into. How will you manage risk on gold? Well, if any 5-minute candle here closes bullish, I'm going to close 50% of my trade. But I think overall it should be pretty good to continue down. Did you enter gold? Yes. 1777.70. That is it right here, 1777.70. Should continue because we're breaking below these 5-minute candles as well. Nice. We're moving down over here beautifully here now. Running up about like 8 pips at this time, you know, 7.5 pips. What's the TP? I can't see. TP is going to be around 10 pips. That's going to be TP. Around 10 pips, I'm going to secure positions. So, yeah, that's the thing right here. You can see at this point. Got Dominion markets about 8 pips, 8.4, you know, so close to round. So we're about 9 pips. Come on, 9 pips at 10 pips. Magic Key's battery is down over here, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to close around, oh nice, nice. I'm going to close around 18 lots over here, 12 pips, close. Secured positions, look at this history right here. And now we're leaving the rest running. We broke the low, executed the trade, secured around 10 pips, and let's let the rest run.
Yo, Raja.
Yo, yo.
You're dead ass the fucking GOAT, yo.
Thank you, thank you. That was like around a 3-minute trade. Yeah, secured around 10 pips, and I think this runner might get stopped out at this point. How do you close partials on MetaTrader 5? I just showed you. I just showed you how to close partial positions. I did a right click. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we broke these lows on the 5-minute candle. So, like, here's the thing, right? This candle broke below support. When this candle broke the low right over here, executed the trade, secured around 10, 11 pips right here at this point. And now if this candle starts breaking the low of this candle here, we may continue moving down towards 1775. So we talked about it, and some people executed on it, some people just watched it. That's still totally fine. You can still learn something from it, even if you kind of like, you know, watched it. But overall, we're just ranging. We're ranging on pound yen. GU is also ranging. Let's take a look at GA over here. GA is also rejecting that area over there now from support. But looking at gold, gold is now kind of like retracing at this point a little bit. Ooh, wow, look at that. We're breaking the lows over here. Beautiful. I used your method to trade the Indian stock market. Nice. Oh, damn, look at that. It's just running over here now. Running not a lot, but like pretty good for a scalp over here. Okay, let's see here. What's your leverage for gold? My leverage on gold is 100 to 1. All metals leverage is 100 to 1. Would you look for buys above 150, or are you hesitating because of the wick rejection? I'm gonna look for buys maybe above 150, you know. Yeah, above 150. If we break above that area, I may look for buys, but so far, may just kind of like not look for buys here either way because already took a sell on gold, so may want to like maybe cherish this win, keep this win safe to my heart, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how we break above 150 on pound yen to maybe continue bullish. What are the psychological numbers should keep in mind, how it affect price? I don't really keep in mind any psychological numbers, unless we reach those areas. So let's see here. Took risky buys after the 15-minute high got broken. Oh, right over here. Okay, interesting. You're coming up to this minor resistance area here as well. And if you break above this area, it may continue moving up. So, could be a pretty nice idea there. Also, like, we have this huge rejection wick here from the bottom side as well. How reliable are the 5-minute candle confirmations on gold? Because you always say lower time frames are less reliable. 5-minute confirmations on gold are pretty good. They're pretty good because gold has a lot of volume. There's a lot of volatility in gold, so sometimes you're better off to look at the 5-minute moves on gold, because on 30-minute, 15-minute, it just may seem one big candle, but on gold on the 5-minute, you actually see some sort of market structure. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, this month gold has been way better than GJ. Way, way, way better than pound yen. What about Forex as beginner? What time frame is the best, please? All time frames are the best. You need to look at all time frames and you need to combine all those time frames, and then you come out with some sort of bias of where price goes. So that's what we did on gold over here. So, after we tap into 1775, or if we break above this area, we're going to take a look at the 30-minute time frame and a 15-minute time frame. Is it good idea to short pound yen now? Well, well, well. The 4-hour candle is bullish, 1-hour candle bullish, 30-minute candle bullish, 15-minute candle bullish. I don't know how it's a good idea to short pound yen right now. Honestly, how's that pre-market fuel? Did you drink it today? No, I didn't drink it today. I'm fasting. I'm fasting. Haven't tried it yet. What was your risk management plan on gold today? My risk management plan on gold today was to see if I can hold a 20 lot sell on gold. That was my risk management plan. My stop was above the previous 5-minute candle and anticipated price to continue down. Let's take a look at this chart over here. This is a GU 15-minute chart. I will not take a trade until a break of this range, but if the candle closes bullish after the wick rejection, is the impulse entry at the break of the high valid? Impulse entry at the break of the high. Yes, it could be valid, but also make sure this is enough range, right? Also make sure this is enough range. If this is enough range, then that's valid. If that's like less than 15 pips, which I think it is on the 15-minute chart, then it may get a little, difficult. What's this? This is GJ 15-minute chart. Ticked all my boxes to make a rejection here. Was waiting, executed, and secured 10 pips. Secured, rest running. Oh, nice, beautiful. These are cowboy trades, I would say. Because price comes up to a zone, and you're betting on the fact that we will reject it, since we rejected it before. So still good, still pretty good. This takes a lot of practice too. It takes a lot of practice and takes nerves of steel. This is what we call takes nerves of iron, ice cold nerves. That you don't care, you see rejection, and you're going to execute on it, and you're going to bet on the fact it rejects again. What are you going to do with the big car when moving to Pakistan? I'm planning to sell it. If there's a buyer over here, let me know. The payments are around 800 a month. It's still pretty good payments. 800 a month. 800 a month for a 475 horsepower, 6.4 liter engine. Yeah, can I use my commission to buy a car? Yeah, for sure. 800 a month. Yeah, it's 800 a month. 800 a month plus 30,000 down. It's not just 800 a month. You got to put 30,000 down too. How much upside do you think you will be? Oh, how much upside down you think you will be? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean upside down? Oh, on the car. I think I'm willing to lose around 5,000 on the car. Oh, and that's another reason. Hell no, who can afford that? Man, I know people with. Actually, it's okay. Depends. I mean, it's a business expense too. I write it all off anyway. It's pretty obvious that trading with this style, you have an edge. Have you considered using a tool like edge work to further increase your edge? Like, see what setup exactly bring in more money? Yeah, so I mean, impulse entries like this, when you have clean candles to the left hand side, they work 80% of the time. I've been doing this for about around 2 years now, 2.5 years now, the same ideas, and they work around 70 to 80% of the time, and it's amazing. The way they work out. Pound yen is still ranging at this point. Yeah, so 800 is like 642 a month. Would you buy a GTR? No, I don't like GTRs. All right. Looking for a sell on NZD USD. Oh, I think you need to send a chart on NZD USD. And then we can take a look at that. Yeah, look at that 15-minute, right? We tapped into this minor support, 1775, right here, 1775, 1776, and I think that's the reason we rejected over here. I'm currently on MT4 with Yuga's Way. Can I just migrate? What? Can you? What the hell's going on here? Can I just migrate from MT4 to MT5 using Dominion? Yes. So, but first you'll have to withdraw from MT4 and then deposit to MT5. It's the same thing. It's just like different execution speeds. Execution. I don't know if it's the same or not, but like it's very robust. That's what I've seen. You know how my level is with the 0.01 lots. Can you imagine 800 a month payment? Yeah, it's 675 USD. All right, let's take a look at this GJ chart over here. Clean candle, possible wick fill. If the price breaks this wick, is it wise to short GJ? Yes, it is. But at the same time, I don't think it's enough range. It's like a 13 pip range. Because look, you're moving from 149 700 down to 149. What's this? 580. 580, 570. That's like a 13 pip range. It's not a big enough range, So I have the same area marked here as well. Look, below 149 700 down towards 149 560 550. It's like a 13 14 pip range minus spread. Let's say 2 pips. You got around like a 10 11 pip range. Not enough range here, to be honest. If you're looking for sells below 149 550, you may have enough range over here. Yeah, still not enough range. I think a better sell would be below 149 440, because then you got the clean range going down. So plus also it's a Monday, so you really got to choose your battles here too. Ooh, looks like we formed a little bit of a liquidity wick here on gold. Can you check Euro JPY? Yes, let's take a look over here. Yeah, Euro JPY. Let's do some analysis on Euro JPY in the 4-hour chart. So we're creating a resistance here, 135.90. On the 1 hour time frame, we're creating a support right here, right? We're creating a support. So we're ranging at this point. And let's measure this range, right? This is a 28 pip range. Let's take a look on the 30-minute time frame. So on the 30-minute, we have some sort of a support over here which we broke, and it seems like price is breaking above this area as well. So if this candle breaks the high of the previous candle, measuring this range, it's like a 15, 16 pip range for price to move up. But now we gotta take a look at what's gonna happen if price breaks above 150, 580. So we're going to put a yellow line right over here, kind of like visually indicating where we want to look for some sort of a trading idea. So maybe above 130, 580, price can move to like 680 or even 700, just like 13, 14 pip range. And then you got another resistance all the way up here, 130, 900. There are some ideas. Also, I think looking for sells is going to be a much better idea, because if we break below support, we not only have this wick to fill 8 pips away, but we have all this range for price to move into, almost like 25 pips. Got to be cautious around, 15, 16 pips right here, 130, 139, or 140. Will you still do live streams when you move away? Yes. Yes, probably there's going to be a 1 month break of the live streams when I move, but overall the live streams are still going to continue. Bitcoin scalp during the weekend. Oh, nice. Broke this wick, decided to enter. Beautiful. Price went up. Very nice. Can you explain the meaning of liquidity grab? Yeah, liquidity grab is a move in the opposite direction to continue in the right direction, right? So let's say if this candle has to move down, this move up is a liquidity grab as long as it respects the high of the previous candle. If this high is respected, then there's a high probability this candle is going to continue down, and this move up, you can say it's a liquidity grab. Do you know where I can download a pip counter for my MetaTrader 5? The pip counter I have is from Magic Keys, but I think you can Google MT5 pip counter, and you maybe you're gonna find some sort of a script. With the 1 month break means you will not be trading. I will be trading, but I just won't be doing any live streams because it's going to be pretty difficult because I'll have no internet. Plus also, oh, Vehan, you're right. This will also be a good opportunity for people to build independence and learn to trade how it's supposed to. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So this is pound yen 1 hour chart. Break above 150 here. Buys above, break above 150, 830 over here too. Yeah, because if we break above 130, 149 or above 150, this may be an area we may jump into. So we'll have to keep that in mind here as well. Dominion market में local bank deposit कैसे होगा? I think you need to send an email and then kind of like give some information where you are in Pakistan from, and then we can facilitate the local bank deposits. Are you moving to GA because of the spread in GJ? Oh no, not at all. I'm still focused on GJ. I was only looking at GA because I saw that maybe there was an opportunity if this 1 hour candle broke the high over here, but it didn't. So it is what it is. So I had one trade over here today. Trade 1, gold sells. It's like 12 pips. Hello, Raja. Is it normal to have a losing month in a strategy, or only small losing week is acceptable? I think you can have a losing month, but your losses should be managed. You just can't go full retard with your losses. Sometimes, people just go full tilt on their losses, and that's never a good idea. And that comes from being like, maybe like a little bit of immaturity in the market, or not having enough experience on how to manage losses and stuff like that. So you have to be very careful about that. How does hedge fund work in Dominion markets? We don't have a hedge fund. Hedge funds don't work on crypto brokers, man. Like, come on. Raja, आप तो fluent हिंदी बोलते हो. Yes. There's some people trying to talk to me in Hindi and Urdu in the YouTube gulag. Ooh, USD CAD is on its way over here now. Looking at the 15-minute time frame, we're breaking below these lows. Nice. We're breaking below this area. This should continue moving bearish. Let's take a look here on the left-hand side. How far can you go? How far can you go? So looking left, our first zone, maybe, oh yeah, it's not that deep. It's only like, like 10, 11 pips away. Our first rejection area. Oh wow, what's this? Oh, so many pairs over here. Okay. Nice. 1.1 pip spread on GJ, almost like 1.2, 1.4. 2 pips on gold. Does gold move nice during NYSE? Yes. New York Stock Exchange. Ideally, gold really moves at that time as well. How to use volume profile for trading? I have no idea. No clue at all. This is gold idea here. 30-minute chart. Bounce, 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 bounce. Could you ever take a look here? Buy opportunity when the next 30-minute candle breaks the high? Yes. But at the same time, you'll have to keep in mind this support over here as well. So you need this 30-minute candle to close, and if the next one breaks the high, then we may get a move like this we had previously, like closer to London session. That could be a move at that point. What's this? Can you explain the GJ buy target on the 1-hour time frame? A bit confused with candle wick should consider for TP. So above 150, yeah, above 150, we should move till like 150, 250. Because looking left, this is where we have consolidation over here. We have some sort of a resistance, so that could be a good idea where price may move into. All right, let's take a look over here. This is, your JPY. You have a buy at the very top. This is what we talked about on Sunday of not to do. Not to take buys when price is at the top. No, 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 no. We broke about resistance. It's going to be a better idea to wait for price to create some sort of a support and then continue moving up. How do you build up the confidence after taking several L's on gold? That gold trade made sense to me, but I didn't take it because I prefer breakouts. It depends on, I'll say this, what I say this over and over again. Whenever you're taking L's, just look at the chart and look to see how could you have done something different. That's all. How could you have done something different? Right? How could you have done different to not take that L? How could you have done different to take the correct trade rather than taking the L? And if you miss this trade on gold, try to understand that, okay, where could you have entered the trade so that you could have had this win over here on gold? Because price did move down, and if price moved down, someone made money. So you need to understand how they made money, and you need to understand how could you have positioned yourself to make that same trade. What car are you going to buy in Pakistan? Oh, man, cars are pretty expensive over there. I was looking at some options and I was like, God damn. Really, really expensive here. This is what I was looking at. Wait, I'll show you guys. Toyota Fortuner. I was looking at a Toyota Fortuner. Toyota Fortuners. These are nice solid cars, So see, they're so expensive they say call us to know the price. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, this one right here. This car is worth $100,000. Yeah, man, $100,000. So I'm like, yeah, this is what I can afford at this time. I was like, Jesus. Yeah. But the thing is, cars appreciate their in value. You know, you buy a car for 100 grand, after like 7, 8 months, it's gonna be up by like, 10,000, 15,000, if not more, like 5,000, let's say. Like if you really want to be balling over there, you could maybe buy something like Toyota, yeah, this car right here, or you can go pick this up, Toyota Prado. Oh, where the newer versions right here, 2016. See this one right here, this one right, this is for $150,000. $150,000. There's no financing, there's no installments, nothing. You buy them cash. So people got money over there. $150,000 car, they buy cash. Lexus is also really expensive. 200,000, 220,000. Crazy. So yeah, gold is moving down over here nicely. The 30-minute candle's coming down. We're coming closer to 1775. I hope you're taking some bottled water with you, given the water crisis there. Honestly, there's no crisis over there, man. There's no crisis. The only crisis you see is on the news. That's it. I mean, I go there a month ago I was there for a week. There was no crisis, nothing. I had water everywhere. I had a place to stay. We had electricity. There was no bombings, no shootings, nothing. Every country is bad if you go to the bad parts. That's what it is. It's like in school when you hang out with the wrong kids, you're going to be wrong, But if you hang out with the good kids, you're going to be good. Wow, and we did tap into 7075 over here. Did a bit of a retracement here, broke above the high, but eventually, the volume did play out over here. There was a terrorist attack like 1, 2 weeks ago. Man, there are attacks in Toronto as well every day. Just stop looking at the news. The news is going to really pollute your mind. The news will never tell you good things, never. If you look at the news, they will never tell you the good things that are happening in the world, what mankind is doing. They will always tell you bad news, because bad news sells, Good news doesn't sell. Who wants to see, oh, someone planted flowers, or someone helped an old man, or someone helped a family? I mean, it's never going to happen that way. They always tell you bad news, people dying, people killing other people, water shortages. I mean, it's just... Yeah, just stop looking at the news, man. I don't watch the news at all. Ooh, we did tap 1775. Beautiful. Whoever held gold till 1775, well done. Well done. This analysis played out. Apart from the fact that price kind of like, retraced a little bit higher than the 15-minute high. Played out perfectly. We also broke below this low over here on the 5-minute time frame. 17, 18 pip move over here. You taking another sell on gold? No, I'm not taking another trade on gold. I took one trade and that's about it. Is Dominion Markets affected by the ASIC restrictions? No, we're not regulated in the ASIC or in North America or in Europe, so we're not affected by any restrictions. That's why we can offer 500 to 1 leverage on currencies. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is gold 15-minute chart. Oh, what's going on over here? 1774. Ooh. Can we anticipate price to fill this wick? Yes. Yes, you can. You can anticipate, but now what we want is price to kind of like break below this wick here, 1774.70, for price to continue down. Yeah, now we need price to break below this level. But like, since you're taking a sell below the support, I think what's going to be much important is to see that, okay, how could you have participated in this move down? Because going back to what we looked at in the webinar on Sunday was that whenever you have big moves coming on, you need to ask yourself that, okay, we had big moves coming in. How could I have participated in this move down rather than to look for another move down below support? Because since we've moved so much below this zone, there's a high probability price may retrace within this range to maybe fall later on. Can you shout out Noel? It's his first time in a gulag. Hey Noel, welcome, welcome. Hopefully hopefully you become a long time viewer and maybe a first time listener too. Does Dominion Markets has leverage tiers? No, we don't have any leverage tiers. There's a 100-to-1 leverage cap on metals though. 100-to-1 cap on metals and 3-to-1 leverage on cryptos. Trading crypto is really expensive, so I don't recommend trading crypto on Dominion Markets. Like trading Bitcoin or Litecoin. I'm not sure about that, but I tried trading Bitcoin on a $2 lot, $1 lot. My commission was $400. And I was like, oh god damn. And I was like, nope. Not I'm gonna stick to currencies. So yeah, I stopped. I was like, nope. Hi, I'm from Nepal. Oh, nice. Welcome, welcome. Hi, I'm from Iran. Oh, welcome, welcome. I took one trade in London, the gold trade in NY, done for the day, off to eat my kebab. Oh, nice. So we're coming up close to 150 here, and we're going to see if we break above here with the NY Open or not. NY Open is about to start in about 10 minutes, and I think it's going to be important to wait for the NY Open to start, and then we'll see if we can continue moving up to 150, 200 here or not. Can you explain how to execute on pound yen after breaking 150? Well, once we break above 150, we'll talk about that. But so far, we got a break over here. How much is a Lamborghini in Pakistan? Never really searched that. Lamborghini price. Let's say I want to buy a Lamborghini. Holy, 25 million to 100 million. You know what 100 million is? 100 million is $1 million for a Lamborghini. And that's not even the new version. Oh, yeah, there we go. 2021. Oh, they're not even available yet. Yeah, but they're about a $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. Oh, damn. What about Dubai? You ever think about living there? No. I thought about moving to Dubai as well. So we had two options, right? Moving back home or move to Dubai. The thing with Dubai was you're not a resident there. And I don't know. I want to be a resident where I live. So, you know. Let's take a look at this chart here. US 30. Buys above 34,111. Yeah, nice. We got a zone right here. Pretty solid zone. Let's zoom in over here on this chart. We got a solid zone there. May want to see how big this range is. So we got a support here. You want to see maybe how big this range is. And if we start breaking below this area on a 30-minute, might as well wait for price to break below this support here as well. Because if you look to the left-hand side, this is sort of like a rejection zone previously and kind of like maps into the rejection zone on the left-hand side as well. So this may be a good area where price can move into. $1 million. You have PR in Canada. I'm a citizen in Canada. Why can't you be a resident in Dubai? Because they're pretty strict. They just don't give the residency to everybody in Dubai. That's what I know. You can get a visa for like a golden visa or whatever that is, but yeah, you can't be a resident or a citizen. You can be a resident. Oh. Is the dollar strong? GU moving down and GJ moving up. Okay, GJ moving up. Let's take a look at GU. Oh, GU moving down. Let's take a look here on the Chinese indicator. Chinese indicator is saying dollar is strong, pound is strong. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. If we're breaking down over here, it seems like we're going to move towards this support. Yeah, we could move down over here. We also broke below the lows, and the candle is about to close, like 7 minutes left for the NY Open. and we'll see what happens. Can you do a short video for beginners? There are a lot of videos in my on my YouTube channel, so you can watch some of those videos. There are lots of those on my YouTube channel. I'm in Dubai as a resident. You can only gain citizenship if you're an award-winning scientist or an athlete. Oh, what if you are an award-winning trader? Probably not. I don't think I'm an award-winning trader at all. It's going to take me a long time. Probably make like $1 billion from $100. Probably that's when I can become an award-winning trader, but that's besides the point. How about this idea to buy property in Dubai and have bank account there, do all the income there, and live somewhere else? Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. But let's see what the future holds. You know, in life, you can make a lot of plans. You know, you can make all the plans you want in life, but at the end of the day, life will always have its own plan for you, and there's nothing you can do to change that. So, I just go with my intuition, and I think my intuition is saying to move back home and see what happens. But we already have our business here in Canada, so it might be coming back every 2 years, no, every 6 months, just to keep things consistent here. How are the schools compared to Canada? I think they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They start teaching algebra in like what, second grade, third grade. They're actually pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, GJ is still ranging here. It's still in no trade range. NY Open is about to start in about 4 minutes. Gold is rejecting 1774, 1775. GU is closing below this area. May have an opportunity for GU to continue down. Say algebra again. Yes, algebra. Algebra. Man. In the UK, they say algebra. In the US, they say algebra. Man, the gulag's making fun of my accent now. You say, let's see here. GJ 15-minute weak, bearish. If it closes like that, the next candle breaks the high, I'm in. Yeah, no, I guess you'll have to wait for price to break above 150. If you break above 150, then you can look for price to move up. But so far, if it doesn't break above 150, it's going to be very difficult. Because look, previously candles they tried breaking above 150, but then they had rejections over here, rejection here, rejection here. So you'll need price to really break above that area. I was educated in Pakistan. I got some nice beating from my teachers. What if your kids come home after beating? To be honest, man, I mean, when I was in school in Pakistan, I used to get beatings all the time from teachers. Like all the time, man. It was old school. You did something wrong, the teacher would they run up on you and they hit you with a nice big slap in the head. It's like boom. You're like, holy, easy. All the time. We had this math teacher, right? Really crazy guy, this math teacher. And one of these kids in the class would just make like these rowdy noises all the time. This one time, the math teacher got so mad, he literally leaped over tables. Put the guy's head down and said, boom, boom, boom. And we were like, oh shit. Oh, he went ham. And then the kid, he starts laughing after that. We're just like, oh my God. Yeah, man. But hey, listen, we turned out to be fine. We're not snowflakes. Kids nowadays, man, they're snowflakes, bro. The teacher looks at you wrong, boom, There's a court case right there, lawsuit. Yeah, that's the way how it goes there. They make you a man. No snowflake society.
A little bit of discipline didn't hurt anyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm all for discipline, 100%. I mean, um, would you consider scaling as in overtrading? Scaling in? No, I think it's okay. Like scaling is like adding positions, right? So when you're adding positions, that's another way of saying that you're taking on a trade. That's all what it is. But if you're scaling in and you're in profits and you're adding another position, but when you're adding another position, and let's say, okay, so let's take a look at it this way, right? Let's say you took a buy right over here and your stop loss is down here, and if price breaks above 150 and you take another buy, and if price comes down, so your new position stop loss should be at a level that if it does hit it, your entire position closes at break even, right? You don't want that position to go in a net loss. You want that to end at break even here. Is entering right now in GJ a smart or an impulse better? I think it's better to wait for the candle to close. The candle is going to close in about 50 seconds, so let's just wait for 50 seconds. When is the Magic Keys shipping? Probably by Wednesday. Probably by Wednesday we're going to start shipping. We already packed and processed around 700 orders. Took us the whole weekend, man. Took us the whole weekend. Packed and processed 700 orders. So I think they'll be shipped by Wednesday, Thursday. So we got around 20 seconds left over here. Gold is also rejecting that area. GU is also rejecting that area. You know, I mean, just like last week and the week before that, if nothing happens, we're definitely gonna get a move at NYSE open. That's how it's been. All right, so perfect. This candle is closing now. Now for this new candle, I would say maybe we wanted to retrace, create a tail, like a lower wick, and then break the high to continue up. That's what we want. So we want this candle to create like a lower wick here first, and then once it starts breaking the high, I think that's going to be a good opportunity for price to potentially continue bullish. Yeah, I think that's going to be a pretty good idea. Let's take a look on the 4-hour. 4-hour is also bullish. We got a wick to fill over here, 150, 100. 1-hour candle also closing above this resistance area, which is pretty good. 30-minute candle is pretty good. It's creating that tail. And if it does continue up, I think a stop over here would be pretty tight. Maybe have a stop around, 10, 11 pips at this time for price to continue moving bullish to like at least 150, 200. That's going to be a pretty good idea. Chinese indicators also looking pretty good, saying pound is strong and yen is weak, which could mean price should continue moving bullish. So we'll see how well this plays out. I'm not going to enter this trade, by the way, because I already took a trade on gold. So I'm going to be just spectating this trade here. I know I'm just saying, imagine having a very strict family. You just wouldn't hit back. You would exclude it and your parents would annihilate you. Yes. Yeah, man, of course. I mean, you should be afraid of your parents. They're your parents. Like, imagine you're not, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. You should be afraid of your parents. I'm really afraid of my dad, even though he's 3 inches smaller than me and weighs maybe 20 pounds lighter than me, weaker than me. I'm still afraid of him, man. I'm selling GJ. I got sniper entry. Well, I guess your sniper may get taken out over here. Your sniper is not in the woods at this point. It's out in the open. So yeah, you better be careful with those cells. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Like we're breaking above this high, which is pretty good. Our next thing is going to be to break above 150, 100. Once price breaks above 150, 100, it's off to the races. and the race is going to end at 150-200, and then I think the bonus race is going to be till 150-250. What does it mean by my order type it hedging for Dominion markets? Oh, it's just the way MT5 is set up. You know, all MT5 is going to say hedging because it's a new technology. It's way newer than MetaTrader 4. If we break its own low, I'm going to close 50%. Excellent idea, right? Because look, it came down to create a lower wick, right? It's breaking its own, like it's breaking the high to the left for price to move up. If your stops are down over here, and if this candle breaks its own low, it's a very good idea to close 50%. Because then it may give room for price to continue moving further down, and you don't want to go in a further drawdown, right? So that's a pretty good idea over there. Stop loss below the current 30-minute candle? Yeah, it's way too tight. Okay, let's take a look here. Gold. Gold is still in this area here. Ooh, GU is also moving at this point. All right, let's take a look at this chart. This is a GJ chart sent by the Gulag. Did you get in GJ? No, I'm not trading anymore. I took a trade on gold. What's this? Channel trend line. You have a line going down, line going up, and line going down. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. I would just say maybe wait for a bearish candle before you take a sell. You know, I mean, I used to do this all the time in the past and they generally didn't work. So maybe wait for a candle to close bearish before you take a sell. Because as we can see right here, we're moving up over here now. And if you break above 150, 100, it's going to continue moving bullish. And then this thing over here, this wouldn't work. And you would have had a loss for no reason. So maybe wait for a candle to close bearish before you take a sell. Oh wow, nice. Nice one. Nice move there in GJ, very nice. Listening to the calls here of the jungle. Whoever's sniper is out there, man, you better be careful with this. If you were to take a second trade for the day, would you reduce risk? Yes. I may reduce it to like 1% if I did 2%. So I did a 2% trade on gold there earlier. So if I was to take this pound yen trade, I would just do it with like 1% risk. I just closed 50% on my 0.01 lot GG trade. Oh, nice. Ooh. Ooh. We're breaking above this area here now. About to break above 150, 100. May we make RF? No idea what that is. RF, like what? Redundancy, fan, retracement, fan, fib. I don't know what that is, RF. How do you set partial stop loss with magic keys? You press partial TP. And then you can activate. I mean, it's very self-explanatory, like you know when you press it and you get all the options. Now if the price comes back to my entry, I'll close 50%. Oh, nice. RF is retracement fuckery. I have no idea what RF meant. Should we wait for candle to close on GJ? Yeah, I mean, you can wait if you want, but then if price continues moving without closing, then you can look at to see that, okay, how you could have entered the trade without waiting for the candle to close. And that's where your experience and learning is going to come in when it comes towards, impulse entries. Oh, nice. We're breaking above 150, 100 now. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Did you ever try swing trading? I didn't try swing trading, but I've taken trades overnight that ran into sort of like swing trades. Do you think you can make a rope and trade on the same time? Oh, I don't know. A rope and swing on trade time. 5-minute chart. Took an entry after the 5-minute candle closed strong right here. Nice. Target 10 to 11 pips. Yeah, I think that could be hit. We could continue on to 150, 150 over here, no problem. So we're only focused on the 30-minute candle at this point. This 30-minute candle is still open, so we're going to keep an eye on this, and that's about it. How do I manage keys in Pakistan? Oh, you can just email, and we'll send you information to where to pay so that we can send you your stuff. Let's take a look at this chart over here. Oh, nice. Already take a look at that. Gold decided to range here now, kind of like retracing and semi-ranging here. GU is also moving back up over here. When a wick fill happens, what normally happens after? Does it continue or does it become resistance support? When a wick fill happens, it normally retraces after that. That's what we've seen. Are you in the GJ trade? No, I'm not in the GJ trade. I only took one gold trade, and that's about it. Okay, what's this? Impulse entry based on 30-minute. Nice. Retest to turn support and continue bullish. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, we still got around, what, 20 minutes left for the candle to close. Okay, got Lambos, got Prados, got charts. What's this? See what happened overnight over here. Nothing really happened overnight.
What's up, traders? Here, Chris Capri, Second Skies Trading. So today in our member coaching session, we had a very interesting question come up with the
Hey,
student.
Raja.
Hey, Kervin.
Morning, my brother. How are you, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, good.
Staying healthy?
Yeah, man. Waiting for you here in Florida, man.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm going to be down there.
Trust.
Closing half at BE is a good idea since 100 is a rejection. Yeah, that's all up to you. But I would still say leave it open for price to continue up. And looks like gold is also moving further down at this point. Oh, wow. Looks like the tempo is coming back in gold over here to really, really start dropping here now. 4-hour candle went bearish. Oh yeah, this should at least continue till like, I mean, if it's falling here today, it should continue till like 1771. Also according to this pitchfork here as well, 1771. What's tax like in Pakistan? I think on digital services, I think what I was told was like 7%, something like that. 7%, 8%. So it's not too bad. 19 pips and all the way towards, 280 pips over here on gold. Almost right over there. Damn, what a move on gold. Kerbin, you see this? Damn.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that move.
$17.74.60 broke below the low, all the way down to here to 17.77.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close. I'm waiting for the 5-minute candle closing below that area, below that support at 17.75. Yeah. Because in the next 2 minutes it's gonna be something really nice with gold. If we reject that level, that's 17.72. Let's see what happened with the 15 minutes. If the next 15-minute candle is pulling back from that support and closing back in range above 17.75, then the damage is done, and then gold has enough room to continue trading to the upside to retest that resistance 17.80, and from there can easily continue to the upside. But I don't trust this move yet. I'll be patiently waiting for the 15-minute candle close.
Yeah, it's coming up to a really strong rejection area here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
Bro. Waiting for 15 minutes. But for buys, what are you going to be looking for? Bullish candle on what time frame?
Something. That's the beauty with okay. Raja has this activated the annotating thing. So if this 15-minute candle, right, is the way it's looking is beautiful. Look like it's gonna continue at least to the 1770. Now you're gonna see a small pullback to retest that 1775, and then the drop happen. If this drop happen just like right now, then it's gonna be something really fishy, because the 30-minute candle is about to close. So you have rejections in the same area near to the 1770. And from there can easily reject that level and close back in range above the 1775. But let's see if this 15-minute candle try to give you a retest toward the 1774 and rejection from there to continuation to the downside. Other than that, it's going to be really fishy. This move is fishy at this point. The only way you made had this move was from the way you guys took it earlier on. Right now, the stop loss is pretty big right now, so look for GJ. Looks like GJ is gonna continue to the upside. Yeah, there you go, GG. With this move on GG, you know, you basically want to see GG respecting the 150, 150.05 and going toward the 150-200. That's basically, I am aiming for the 200 at least on GG.
Yeah, she looks clean.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap. There you go. Yeah, GG, I knew it. I knew you can do it. Yes, easy.
Hey, Kerwin, I have a
At
question for
this
you.
point, excuse me, what was that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you just live or by trading or that's the only thing you do, or
Yeah.
Since how long?
Almost 18 months.
18 months. Nice. Right.
Hello, Kervin.
Yes.
Do you think it'll reach 200 or 190, 190, something like that?
I mean, 200 is a really nice number, you know, with this 15-minute candle should be really nice. Basically what you want to see on GJ right now is that the next 5-minute candle is just going to be a small of a pullback, nothing crazy, you know, and continuation. This one right here, the 5-minute candle from now. It may pull back toward the 150, 1.5 and reject from there continuation. But, you know, and looking at the 15 minutes and 30 minutes, all the time frames looks good. It can be a really easy target toward the 200.
Right, bro,
so
thank
if
you.
anybody who, you know, who got the buys when Raja was looking for, you know, for the setup, I mean, 200 is really nice number. And you have the quarter point right there, the 250. So it's gonna be an easy ride, but you don't want to see this 5-minute candle basically breaking below the current 5-minute candle, closing back in range. Then this is becoming fake out, so we can easily retest to the downside.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you, Kevin?
Good. How are you, man?
Awesome. Thanks for asking. I'm just wanna telling you, I'm just really miss you, sir.
Oh.
This is Momo.
Hi, Mom. How are you, man?
I'm good, sir.
Good, man.
How's going live? All good?
Everything good, brother. Yeah, man.
Good.
Beautiful.
Blessings, sir.
Amen. Thank you, man. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. When gold moves, it moves in increments or decreasing of $5. So you got a pretty nice move from the 1775. Now it just tapped, you know, the 1770. So from there, you may expect some sort of rejections from the 1770 before the continuation to the downside. GG basically is rejecting that 200 area.
GJ also went to that,
Yes.
the target we had over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
That was an easy move. Beautiful.
What's this amazing day done for the day? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. TP on GJ hit overall. Can you gold? Oh, yeah. I got this move down too. Once we start to break the low here on gold, I need to work on my confidence. Almost missed this beautiful setup on GJ. GJ honestly was pretty simple, clean. I mean, we broke above the high and there was no retracement. It basically just went all the way to 150, 200 here and tapped it and rejected it. So people who got these wins on pound yen and wins on gold today, here's a round of applause for everybody today. It was a Monday. You know, there was no confusion. The sells on GJ, there was the sniper who said I have a sniper sell on GJ, and yeah, it didn't work here.
For real?
Yeah, we told him, hey man, you're a sniper, but you're out in the open. You're gonna get taken out. Yeah, it was pretty tough.
So he was acting like remember when Mac used to play Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Leave it for me, leave it for me. This guy killed me.
Yeah, he's like, I got it, I got it, I got it.
What's going on outside, Raja? Oh, I thought you were watching outside the window.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay.
Plus trying to find sniper entries on a 10R. Oh. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good day here today. GJ buys, gold sells. That's it.
Huh. Now GJ is becoming fake up.
Yeah.
Where's looking?
Fake out city at this point. Okay, let's see here. This is about to get rated for talking shit on the government. Oh. Oh wow, straight rejection over here. Man, I started this account at 50,000 on, I think it was on the 7th April. It's sitting at 90,000 at this point.
Almost 100%.
Almost 100% over here. Pretty happy with this. Wow, gold is still coming down over here. Pretty solid. There was no retracement, nothing at all. Most of the trades were all on gold, to be honest. Most of my trades have all been on gold.
Gold is really good.
Yeah. Wow, look at
So
that pound.
you can't be acting greedy with gold, to be honest. So
Oh,
if I
no.
made a move, close, come back later. You can't.
Yeah, that's it.
Can move. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, I mean, every 5 minutes, if you manage to get 20, 30 pips in 5 minutes, then you come back because gold's going to give you those nasty pullbacks. And then later on, it's going to create some sort of resistance or structure if you're going to continue to the downside. So, and it's basically a continuation of the move. And that's the beauty of gold.
Yeah.
But if you try to marry one trade on gold, expecting that every day you're going to get like 100, 200 pips on gold in one move, no, it's not going to happen,
It's going to be a very delicate situation at that time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where can I pay for your next webinar, Kerwin? Send him 1942s and some tomahawks.
Trust. You can't go wrong with 1942, basically.
Yeah.
Send him IHOP breakfast meal vouchers.
Oh, there you go, Nina.
Oh.
Nina knows.
Can I take trades on retracement? No. If you've missed it, you missed it. That's it. Ooh, Josh came in with a $100 donation over here. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's the 1942 supplier.
Yeah, that's a supplier for 1942. Waited for the next 30-minute candle to wick down and to come up to break the high of the previous 30-minute candle. Double position as we broke above the highs, closed full at 12. Oh, beautiful. Very nice trade. Secured profits and price came back down over here. Amazing. Next possible area on gold could be at right down over here, 1767. I signed up to Dominion Mark MT5 and I'm trying to find a resource to help explain how to configure them to work together. I have no idea why is it so hard. I mean, you open an account, you open MetaTrader 5 account, you download MetaTrader 5 from the website. You're going to get an email with a login and a password. You punch in that login and a password and you're good to go. And I mean, it's not that hard. It's actually very, very simple. Would you take GJ sells if the current 30-minute candle break the previous wick? No, not at all. Not at all. Because this is a no trade range here. This is a no trade range. Even though if we continue breaking down, it's not, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to take these sells. We're looking for strictly buys. Buys played out. And I mean, the 1 hour candle is still open at this point. We don't know whether this 1 hour candle is going to close above or below this area. We don't know that. We don't know that yet, man. Okay. Can you please break down the second gold sell? Yes, it was pretty easy. We had the 30-minute, we had the 15-minute right here. Once the 15-minute started breaking the low at this point, it meant we should continue moving bearish. We already had bearish momentum in mind. I guess Kerwin was also talking about it. You look at the 5-minute, we're making these lower lows and lower highs, and with volume, this is also NY Open. NY Open has a lot of volume at this time. We all know that. We broke below the lows and price just came down at that point. At that point, it was all up to you where will you be kind of like executing at that point. See here. In regards to withdrawal, give me opinion. I started in February, and that month I was break even. March I withdrew $50. This month I already withdrew $50, which is 2% of my account. I already won $50 more today. Do you think I should withdraw that to make $100? I think you should wait for this month to end. Yeah, I think you should wait for this month to end and then see where you are profit-wise, because you already withdrew $50 before, and you withdrew $50 again. So I think with this month end, if you feel like you're at a certain level where you can maybe get away with withdrawing more, then just do it. Just withdraw more at that point. But for the most part, just be happy that you're in the top 10% who just keeps on withdrawing. And that's a very, very powerful thing at the same time when you're just withdrawing and that's amazing. I think that's pretty cool. So let's take a look here. I got more confident once I withdrew 50 this month. I could feel more calm in a trade. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We can see gold is now starting to move down even more, looking at the 5-minute time frame. We're about to break these lows to potentially continue bearish. And I think this is a pretty good range here for gold as well. It's like a 29, 30 pip range. Just need this candle to close below this area so the next one can continue down. At the end of the day, it's all about waiting for the candles to form. If you were to take GU sells, when and where that would have been? Probably they would have been right over here once we broke the low on this 15-minute candle. Something we talked about impulse entries on Sunday. Right over here when we broke below this low at this point. Because this is where we created a support. We broke below the low, you have like a 20 pip range. Your stop is above this candle here, and just pretty simple move we talked about on Sundays. How do you hold positions confidently? I close my big positions at 9 pips instead of 10 pips. Yeah, that's okay. If you're increasing lot sizes and you're starting to have a little bit of issues with confidence, that's totally fine. Give it time. With time, it's going to get better. Just give it some time. Where can I contact you to have a conversation? I need to pick your brain or something. The comments won't be effective. I'm sorry, my brain is not up to be picked. It's very simple what we do. It's all right here on the live streams. Everything is on the live streams. Each and everything. All trades called, the way I trade, the way I manage risk, the way I add positions, everything is on the live stream. Even Kerwin comes on here and gives how it is, ideas and stuff. And at the end of the day, just focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. I mean, that's not hard, you know. Just focus on 1 or 2 trades a day, and that's it. Let's see here. Let's take a look at this chart at this time. This is for NYC move. Do you think we can wick fill that fake out during NYC? Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get this wick fill, you need the candle to close back above 150. Only then we can continue up to fill this wick if we get a candle closing above this area at this point. Is it a bad thing if the candle breaks a resistance and the next candle breaks the high without making a wick down? Yeah, that can happen. That can happen as well, and that happens a lot of times. I went from 1,000 to 400 and then started trading 1 to 2 trades a day, and for 5 weeks I'm at $1,200. Nice. Very nice. Just quit overtrading. That's it. I think when people overtrade, it's like you're in a rush to make certain gains, you know, and like, you know, when it comes to the markets, you can never be in a rush to make gains. Like, if you're going to be in a rush to make gains, you're going to lose money hand over fist in a rush too. You know, rushing something doesn't work when it comes towards any decisions, big decisions you want to make. You want to, like, you know, do an experiment, you want to run a business. You can't rush things. At the end of the day, you just can't rush things at all. The fact that you were on a support for the second gold sell doesn't affect your decision. No, because we already had a selling bias, right? Looking on the 4-hour time frame, we had this wick to fill, we had this whole range to fill at 1766. We had a selling bias. We were at NY Open. NY Open has a lot of volume. We've been watching gold for a long time to understand when there's volume, there's a high probability the price will continue pushing. There was no buying analysis here. Look, there was no buying analysis. Once we broke the low, this is what we teach in impulse entries, you know. So we broke the low and price went down, and then it was all up to you whether you want to take a trade or not. And this was a 1-minute move, by the way. It was a 1-minute move. Look at this. 1-minute candle just went straight down. So the more you watch one pair, the more confident you're going to get on it. With FTMO, you always have to rush. My account stops next Wednesday. Yeah, man. I don't know what to say about that.
Oh,
man. At Dominion Markets, we're about to start this new incentive, and that's going to be that. I mean, if you want to participate in the incentives, we haven't announced this yet, but I'm going to tell you what the gist of it is going to be like. You'll have to be on the leaderboard, right? Once you're on the leaderboard, you'll have to show consistency for about 2 months. You know, in 2 months, if we see you're consistent, you're making gains, and then we're going to look to top up your account by 25%, you know, or by 10%, to show appreciation that, hey, like, you know what, you're a good trader. Here's a little bit of extra money to trade with, and that's all yours. There's no limitations. That's all yours. You want to withdraw it, you want to trade on it, whatever you want to do with it, that's all yours. Wow. You know, so that's something we're kind of like looking into. So maybe in a month or two, we're gonna get that on. Broker giving you free money? Oh yeah, absolutely free, because it's appreciation, like, you know, to you, to being a good trader. Because if you trade better, you make commissions, you know, and brokers, they make money through commissions, you know. So more you trade, more money we make, more money we put forward, and the better you trade, we make more in commissions. You know, that's why we can give out market fluidity memberships. We've given out almost 10 magic keys so far, just based off of commissions. You know, so that's something we're looking at for the next month here. So let's see what happens. It's not free, it's from commissions. But it's still free money, you know, you can't complain about it. Like the broker you trade on, you give them commissions. What do they give you back? Nothing. Nothing. So this is giving back. Man, people complain about live streams. They complain about free money.
About everything.
They complain about everything, man. Just losers complaining about just everything. Just dumbasses over here, man. Gulag is never thankful for everything while they complain the broker they are currently using. Exactly. You know, they get slipped over. They get, I don't know, I don't even talk about that anymore. The humans are never satisfied. I'm from Canada. How can I choose? Oh, you can choose the country crypto. Okay, let's see here. Oh wow, straight retracement on gold over here. Broke the high and continued up to retest 1775.
Yes. That's the rejection from the 1770. Support on the daily, the previous daily candles, getting another rejection from the previous daily.
So far, I think it was a pretty good Monday here today.
Yeah. Even though with that rejection from 1770, Raja, later on gold can easily create some sort of resistance near to that 1775. If we see resistance form, then we're gonna retest that low, and later on with NYSE open, can be really sell off on gold, because the daily candles already leaving some room to the downside to retest for the continuation. I will wait for a resistance to be formed.
Let's see here. Can you explain how the leaderboard is determined? Yeah, so we're gonna have a full-on article written on that later on. It's going to be up on the website. Hey, just want to thank you for everything. Last 2 months I've been following you and starting to understand it a little. Still learning every day. Oh, nice, beautiful. Can you explain the entry again on the buy when it broke above the 150? Oh yeah, absolutely. It was pretty simple. You had it was an impulse entry first of all. You had the 30-minute candle breaking above the high, so the buys were identified right at this point over here, and take profit was identified around 150-200. That's it. Price went up to 150-200, secured positions, and then price. I guess it came back down over here. Let's take a look over here. Oh, nice. Took a mental trade, paper trade. Beautiful. Broke the low over here. Nice. Sniper. Oh, same trade over here. 15-minute time frame. from the Impulse Entry 3.0. I think there was a very, very good webinar we did yesterday.
Yeah. I saw the same setup this morning on gold too.
Oh,
Impulse
nice.
Entry 3.0. Yeah. But it was so quick.
Brazil in the house.
Welcome, Brazil.
There you go.
Hey Albert, Brazil loves you, man.
Waiting for your invitation to visit Brazil.
Brazil.
Brazil is in the house.
Portugal, caralho.
All right, boys, I'm going to head off over here. I have some work to do.
Thank you, Raja.
Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Raja.
Take care.
Bye.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Viva la raza, cabrones.
All right.